Right, so our cases are clean. It's time to go ahead and start doing our case prep and on to reloading. So first thing we need to do, we need to lube the cases. That way we can deprime. So here's where some of the differences start between brass that I have already reloaded once before versus range brass. Range brass meaning stuff that someone else has shot and I just picked up off of the range. So typically, if it's brass that I have done before, I just use a decapping pin. It's a decapping pin only. Now we're speaking specifically on brass that is meant for precision. Now I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of the sizing on 300 blackout, even though it's not meant for precision. I'm going to show you the process through that. So because it's from the range, I'm not going to do a decapping only or depriming only. I'm going to go ahead and size the brass. So here is our dies. So we're going to need our shell holder, and then we are going to use our sizing die and decapping pin. So this little thing sticking up is what takes the pin or the primer out, and if you look down in there, this is what reshapes the neck. So the process is in a piece of brass that my rifle has fired, the size of the brass after it's fired is going to be the outside of it is going to be the same shape and diameter as the inside of my bore. So what I want to do is I want a full length size. I'll decap first, then clean, then I'll trim, chamfer, all that good stuff, and then I'm going to full length size, but I'm only going to size the neck from the outside to the minimum spec of what I need to hold the bullet. So that is going to be the main difference between what brass that I process from the range and brass that I process that is my brass. So with this brass being range brass, I'm going to leave that pin in there and process it that way. Even if it's for precision shooting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to process it this way first, and then I can actually go back and I'll size it from the outside of the neck. So what we're going to do, first things first, we need to lube our cases. So I just use this stuff. You can actually make your own lube, which I haven't done yet, but I don't use too much, just 1 or 2 sprays, since I only have a couple rounds that I'm doing right now. I'll just use 1 spray. And of course the wife and kids always love this part. So this is alcohol based, so it has the lube and then it has the alcohol. So when it dries, the alcohol evaporates and leaves the lube behind. That just takes a matter of minutes. So as soon as these dry, we will be ready to size the brass.